Hey, 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 this is your girl LaRay, and this is a special spotlight of When the Vows Break.
So my name is Denascia Salley, and I play LaToya McCain.
I'm Johnny Rossettos Jr, and I play Devon McCain.
My name is Mikhayla Elyse, and I'm Aaliyah McLean. Yeah, that's who I am.
And my name is Lisa Renee, and I play Carolyn Brown.
My name is Katherine Vaughn Crosby-Brooks, and I portray LaVonda Wells.
So one, you have to understand the storyline. I know the story, right? So every time I'm in a scene, I have to track back to things that have happened in my life that allows me to hone into that emotion that I dealt with or I showed when I was going through that thing in life. So that's what helps me to be able to deliver the emotion, the chemistry that I need with whoever it is that I'm on stage. And it's just being able, like I remember one of my coaches told me, before you open your mouth, you either see something, you sense something, you reflect on something that causes you to deliver that line. And then that line becomes alive because it's no longer acting, you're now becoming. So the whole goal is to have people that are in the audience believe you are who you say you are, who you're portraying.
So I become one with my character by pulling from different people that I know that are like this character. I've always had a knack for imitating people, so I'll pull from different individuals I know and bring certain elements from different people into whatever character it is that I'm playing. Sometimes the character is real heavy on one person and more so some others, and that's what I tend to do. The biggest challenge is probably just memorizing the lines, because once I get the lines memorized, I can get into being the character, and I want to make sure that I'm being the character and not being a caricature. Bars.
LaVonda is the lead character's Toya, her best friend, her homegirl, the one who has her back and has her best interests, the one who looks out for her, who is not standing for any mess when it comes to her relationship. She basically places herself in her best friend's relationship, per se. I can relate to LaVonda because sometimes I feel like I am that girl. I don't like when people treat people wrong. I think people need to be treated fairly, and I don't want to say because of my size, but I'm usually the one to stand up for people when something is going wrong, or somebody needs a little bit more support because they're not being heard or something like that in that manner. So I think I relate to LaVonda because I'm a good friend.
Girl, what? See now, that's the stuff I be talking about, Toy. Devon been doing this since forever, and you just keep putting up with it. Especially on your anniversary.
Well, I hope overall that many couples and marriages are healed through this play, and I hope that it brings people together. I hope that people can relate to Aaliyah's character and, you know, the stuff that she's going through and stuff around her. So I hope that people are encouraged by the play.
Well, love is kind, no. Love is kind and love is patient. Love is challenging too. You know, I posted up something regarding our play about is love possible in 2024? And because things have changed from back in the day where people just kind of got together and they just made it work. Now you have so many choices. It's about titles. It's about, are you fly, not fly? You get on my nerve, I need my peace. You ain't giving me the right energy. It's like all these different things. And I feel like we just have complicated things so much. And so I often tell people, look through the eyes of love in everything you do. If you look through the eyes of love in everything you do, the outcome will be so much different. And I think that this play will teach people to not get in their own way. Sometimes what we want, we actually get in our own way. Love can actually be simplified. It's just how you look at it.
Ooh, shucks and now you gonna put that wham, bam,
So the message that I want people to get from this is God is the reason. God is the way. God is what you need to focus and hone in on in order to bring yourself out, because it's because of God. That's what you'll see. It's when you turn to God, that's where the healing comes from. When you turn to God, that's where deliverance comes from. When you turn to God, that's where everything that you need comes from. It's in God.
For the men, it is, if you're going to be real, you got to be real with yourself first. Just because you see things a certain way, you see nothing wrong with what you're doing, doesn't mean there's not something wrong with what you're doing.
No. You don't need me. You need the house, the cars, the clothes, everything that you want. That's what you need.
I think my character is trying to tell the audience that she's just not taking any stuff. She's not taking any smack. She's, I guess, leading with the iron fist, and basically sometimes what she say goes, even if it's against her best friend's man, even if it's against the world. She's standing on business.
Alan, I played enough pastors, so.
I wouldn't play anybody else. I would not. I would play LaVonda. And other people would play LaVonda too.
LaVonda.
I would play LaVonda.
Honey, if I can play anybody, I'm gonna play the lead. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing second best to anybody. You know what I mean? So you make me the lead, LaRay. You understand with me? The next production, I want to be the lead, and that's who I'll play.
The show is going to be Saturday, April 27th, 2024. At the Nanny J. Lee Recreation Center in Alexandria, Virginia. It is across the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. We have 2 shows at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not Central, not Mountain, not Pacific, Eastern Standard Time. Please get all your tickets.